Hello everyone, I'm Bodine Victoria. Welcome to my kitchen and this is my pot. Today we are going to be making another delicious Bahamian meal and it's sponsored by Showman E-Bistro. Showman E-Bistro is dedicated to family values and you can bless a family with a Showman $40 Thanksgiving meal kit. That's right, you can give a family of 4 or more a Thanksgiving experience like none other with all of the trimmings included in the $40 meal kit. And you can upgrade that $40 meal kit to a $70 meal kit and be able to provide that family with a whole turkey along with all of the other things designed to give them a full meal for Thanksgiving. Share a little bit of holiday cheer with Showman E-Bistro. To find out more, go to showmanebistro.com to place your order. Now, if it's two things I know Bahamians like, it's fish and it's curry. Maybe not in that order, but curry definitely is a staple in the middle of the week. Seeing that we're headed into the holiday season, I thought to make this curry dish just a little bit different. I'm talking about giving you the best of both worlds. So we're going to use our favorite curry powder. Mine is Garam Masala. It came in my Showman E-Bistro meal kit and I have been saving it and using it in every single curry recipe because I absolutely love it, and you can use whichever curry powder you like. We are going to make this curry grouper like none other. I'm telling you, this recipe is boss, and you can do this in 40 minutes or less. That's right, dinner in under an hour, right here with Bodine pot. Okay, so that's what you want there to do what I have been doing. And then I want to salt and pepper it, okay? And I'm only using one lime. Okay, so I'm just gonna work that in just a little bit. Okay, I'm literally just gonna put a little bit more and now I'm gonna work this in. All right, everyone, we're gonna start this recipe by searing our grouper pieces. You're gonna be very generous with the oil because we can take the oil out afterward. And we are going to put it skin down. And we're not going to cook the fish all the way out. We just want to kind of keep some of the fat in it. Because when we put it into the curry gravy that we're going to be making, we need it to have enough flavor still left in the fish. And listen, you don't want to handle them too much because you don't want the grouper to break apart too much. And that's the reason why we're using whole grouper with the bone in as opposed to boneless grouper, which is what I would normally use. We really need the bones to give this some flavor. And now it's time for us to work very quickly. So you want to take one small onion, which is about half a cup of onion, and you want to throw it right inside here and let's get to sauteing. What we don't want is for what's at the bottom of this pot here to actually get too dark and too brown. We don't want it to burn. So as the onions loosen or lose some of their water, it's going to help to deglaze the pan just a little bit. And at this point, you can actually turn the stove down just to prevent it from getting too dark too quick. We're now going to add, now I have this Showman E-Bistro Garam Masala. I've used this quite a few times here on my channel for Bodine pot simply because I really love the flavor of this. This goes so well with so many different types of curries. And so I put in 2 heaping tablespoons of Garam Masala and I'm gonna let that toast while we have our onions toasting. And with our onions and curry powder toasted, I'm now going to put in a cup and a half of coconut milk. I don't want to have this taste overwhelmingly like coconut, so I'm only gonna put in a cup and a half. The little trimmings at the bottom of the pan, they're starting to come up. And that's exactly what we want. So that's going to release all the oil that's at the bottom of this pot. And now our curry is coming to a boil. It's nicely bubbling. So to this, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. We don't need it to be too salty because we marinated our fish and all of this is going to go into our fish. Now we're going to add our chunky pieces of carrot, as much as you want, really and truly, okay? This doesn't look like a lot, but that's because I cut them up nice and big. So we're going to put in enough thyme to taste it. I want to say a tablespoon of fresh thyme. So that would be about 3 or 4 really nice sprigs of them. We also want to sprinkle about a teaspoon of paprika. We want to take half a tablespoon of garlic. That's chopped garlic. And you can see that as it cooks, it gets a little bit more golden yellow, and that's what we want. And now, believe it or not, we need some parsley. So I haven't chopped these up. I'm going to throw the parsley in here as well. I want the parsley to cook into the flavor of the curry. Now, to this, we need to add about a cup of water because our fish is going to need something to sit in. Our pot now, we're going to add 4 green onions, nicely chopped. Y'all be generous with this. Trust me, you need the onion flavor. And we're going to take our lime and we're going to cut it in half. And we are going to squeeze that into our pot, okay? There's a cocky lime. Now that we've done that, let's add our fish back into the pot. So you're going to put it in and we're going to let this sit inside this gravy and cook. Make sure that the pieces that don't have any bones like this one are more towards the top because you don't want them to kind of completely disintegrate inside your curry. Beautiful piece. If you have fresh dill, now is the time to add it. This is some dill that I had inside the freezer, so y'all please don't judge my dill. And now we're going to add about half a cup of chopped cilantro. Trust me, the herbs are it with this dish, okay? It really is the herbs and the grouper. You need that balance of deliciousness. And we're going to let this simmer for 15 to 20 minutes or until when we look at the pieces that are at the top, we don't see any more of the pinkness inside the dish or inside the fish. If you have it, throw a couple little sauce balls or allspice pieces inside here as you continue to let this simmer. And in just a few minutes, we are going to have our grouper ready. It could be ready. So you got to let it steam and simmer for a couple of minutes. And just like that, I have your dinner ready, prepared, hot, juicy, delicious. Okay, honestly and truly now, I know some of y'all don't like dill, but let me tell you something. When you put dill, thyme, parsley, and some cilantro in a pot, you mix it all up with some garlic, some good curry, and some grouper fish, what you get is a delicious dish. And mind you, coconut and grouper, they go together like this. Don't forget, if you want to find out a bit more about how you can make your holiday feasts just a bit more budget conscious, well, I'm going to be showing you how I make some of my favorite recipes all week on my Bodine Pot Show Instagram feed, okay? So I want you to stay there. I might even go live one day this week. Otherwise, you can check my fellow home cook, Eat In with Ellie. She has some amazing recipes that you're going to love up on her Instagram page. Also check out Bon Appetit. Yes, that's how it's spelled. Anicia has been throwing down with her fusion meals. And if you are a vegetarian or vegan, well, Catherine at the Bahama Foodie, she has got you covered. Otherwise, I want you to check out Showman, E-Bistro.com. Recipes are posted there every single week. They're easy to follow and I use them sometimes when I don't want to think. Okay, if you enjoyed this recipe, please like the video and leave me a comment so that, it continues to move up inside the algorithm here on YouTube. Also, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know each and every single time I upload, and most importantly, share. Share this video because sharing is caring, and of course the culture should be shared. All right, now having said that, I done cook, it's time to eat. Y'all, when your food is good, don't let any and everybody dig up in your pot.